Hey Reflections! So the past few days have been really interesting. Yesterday and today has been so much better. I've just been so relaxed. I've been so calm. I've been just learning so much from everything, which is really interesting because you think, I'm going through a really interesting time and I don't really like the way I feel, but then you accept it and then there's so much growth. So yeah, that's been happening. I realized that I had gotten some comments and some feedback about my life after DMT and awakening, and I kind of wanted to make another video so I can kind of just explain it a little bit more. The first thing is, I don't want anybody that's never done DMT to be frightened of it. I do want you to realize that every single action that you take does alter your reality. And when you are looking for content to describe what a DMT experience is going to be like, don't really go on that. I would suggest you, of course, educate yourself on what you're about to experience, but don't strive to attain a certain experience. Don't compare don't think you're going to have the exact same experience I have, because here's the thing. I've seen many people take DMT, and I mean many. I probably seen around 20 or 30 people take DMT. I have only seen one, maybe two people that have had similar experiences, and I probably one. The other one, again, it was similar, but they forgot, and this is what I wanted to explain to all the people that are interested in psychedelics, specifically DMT, and they're afraid that if they go in there, something traumatic is going to happen to them. Well, here's the thing. Spirit or source will not give you what you cannot handle. And that happens sometimes when people are a little bit reckless, and that's really unfortunate. But I think DMT is very special because for me, I could turn off all of the experiences, saying if I had enough of the experience, in my experience, I have been able to stop the experience once it was getting too scary. Another thing I'd like to say, that every single person that I've seen do DMT, it might have been that they weren't ready. It might have been that it might have been too much. They completely forgot it. And that's another thing I wanted to address. The majority of the people that I've seen take DMT has forgotten the whole entire trip like a dream. So they'll go into it and they'll have the most amazing experience. They'll come out of it and I'll ask them what happened, and they're like, I don't know. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced, but I don't know. So that's most probably the experience that I would tell people to expect. Or like, don't expect to have something so earth-shattering, your kundalini energy is awakened and then you're gonna go crazy and now all this. Don't think that, because it took me, I don't know, like a lot of tries with DMT to have that experience. So it's kind of like you're testing the waters and you're testing the waters and you're testing the waters, and when you're finally have had a little bit of experience with it, it's going to give you something deep and profound, and at that point you're going to be able to handle it. So that's what I wanted to communicate, because I think that I gave the overall feeling that if you take DMT, that you're going to have the exact same experience I have. And my experience is really rare. I mean, to me at least, it might not be in the world, but to me, I have yet to meet another person that have had experiences that I've had and so vivid, and they're able to be conscious and aware and make decisions in those spaces. A lot of people just forgot, and a lot of people are in awe and they can't think and they just absorb, and then they come out and they don't remember. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, don't think of it as a scary thing, but do think before you do anything. Do think before you take any action. Do your research, obviously, but don't be afraid of something. You know, that's something that I didn't realize that I might have been coming across as that way. I've just had very intense experiences, and I haven't really seen that. Maybe one person that I know of. And, I've also had people reach out to me, obviously, and they've said, hey, Quantum Kitty, I've had the exact same trip you've had. So that's why I don't want to say, it's not possible. Anything's possible. You know what I mean? There are apparently archetypal trips that we do have, or places in DMT space that we go to that we are experiencing collectively, because I've had people say, I've had the exact same experience you've had. So I can't say that doesn't happen, but there are infinite possibilities with DMT, and there are infinite different experiences you've had, and I haven't had all of the experiences I could have with it. Obviously, this is something that I realize, everybody has different experiences, but it's all coming back to the same thing, and that is oneness, unity, love, and all of that awesome stuff. So don't be afraid, guys. Please, please, please don't be afraid. Just think and do a lot of research. Before I did DMT, I researched it for about a year and a half. So I did a lot of research, and I also really needed change. And I think that's the thing that I want to address last. DMT will make some huge changes in your life. And it's kind of like taking, the red or the blue pill, and you choose, do I want to make a change in my life? Do I want to be more thankful? Because nothing's really changed from the first time I've taken DMT to now, but a lot has at the same time. It was all about my perspective, and experience allows you to just live a better life. And I think that's why I chose to have that experience. So don't be afraid of experiences. Just choose wisely, and make sure that you are committed to being a better person and being aligned to a certain type of vibration, and that you are willing to just let go of what you've ever thought. That's also the reason why a lot of people are really frightened. You see reality for what it is, and it's just a very interesting experience. And I would never go back. Now that I've taken DMT, I would never, ever, ever go back. So that's all I wanted to say. I kind of felt bad that that's what, the type of impression that I gave people that are very new to psychedelics. But you know what? We have to realize how intense everything is. Life is intense. DMT is intense. That's just how it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to communicate with you guys. Don't be afraid of anything. And another thing I've been realizing, okay, so I've had these hypnagogic hallucinations, and right when it comes, either I get scared or excited, mostly excited, and then it just disappears, and it's been so annoying. I've been really, really trying to control that. If you guys have any suggestions, any type of meditations that would help, let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, reflections, I hope you're having an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Hey Reflections, if you like my video, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos.